I'm going to mix up the resin for these. As per normal, I have no idea how much resin I'm going to need. I'm going to do 300ml in total, which is 10 ounces. I put in 170 of B, and now I'm putting in 170 of A, which takes me up to 340ml, which is just shy, or which is about 12 ounces. Now I'm going to stir this for 5 minutes. When you're stirring, make sure you get your base and your sides. Just going to wipe this off. Then I'm going to put this in my debubbler for 5 minutes. Then I'll be back. While that's happening, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. This make is part of the Stick It If You Dare that is being hosted by Gert. I'm going to make 2 trays with some stickers in. I haven't decided if I'm going to use the moss around the edge yet. Just got out my G3 ready. Pour some of this into a small cup because it makes it easier to pour. I'm going to pour around the edge here. Mostly try and do it around the edge and then just decide to mostly fill the mould. Now I'm just going to go around the edge of this mould in all the 90-degree bends, just to make sure there's no bubbles stuck down there, both the inner and outer edge of that. I'm going to drop some alcoholing in to make it pretty colours. I have green, red. So just do a drop here and there of the colours. Blue. If you're going to use alcohol inks, make sure you shake them up really well. I might use some copper, maybe some red gold. Oops, I was a bit overzealous. Got it on this mould. Just quickly wipe that up. Then for this one, what I want to do is I actually want to do the drops in here. Then pour. Let's just check from the side. I need slightly more in this one. This will just give the suggestion of the red gold. I want to give this a little bit of a stir. Then pour it in. A little bit more of the copper. And I'm just gonna come down here so I can that's it domed. And then a little bit more in here. They're both domed. But I do have these additional moulds ready, just in case I poured too much, which I obviously did. So unlike me. I'm going to put some blue and some red in this one. Give it a little bit of a stir. Then pour in to these a little bit. Oops. Because what I want to do is give them a tap, because I want to make sure it all goes down, and hopefully that we don't get any bubbles. I'm making a mess. This one looks like it still needs a little bit more. There we go. This one could do just a little bit more as well. There we go. See this one, how the gold is going, or how the copper is going. It looks absolutely awesome. Now then, what else did I bring out as a just in case? Let's spray it. Oh, a very different mould, but I'm going to put these colours in anyway. Sorry if my hand's over the way and you can't see what I'm doing. Oh, good lord, I completely did not see that. This was running over. I'm doing this, but resin will do what it wants to do. And in this instance over here, it is run over. I'm going to swirl this now, but it's probably not going to be worth it because resin will do what it wants to do. This one I'm just going to leave. It's very interesting that it's kind of left that bit clear. I'm not quite sure why. I'm going to see if I can get some of the colour go back there, but I don't want it to look like I've deliberately played with it, even though I have. This one back here is an absolute mess. I actually intended to do that one today. I need to put a little bit more in this one. I think that's about right. I will find somewhere to put the rest of this resin, but we will come back once this is ready to demold. Let's clear this off, because we don't want whatever that is, do we? No, we don't. I will see you in 2 hours. Okay, so let's demold these and see how they went. So this was one of the extras, and it's a raven's skull. And would you look at that? I think that's absolutely beautiful. Can you see the marbling through there? And it's purple. and I put in blue and red, but that is gorgeous. And then this one, it's the same. And there's this. Ugh. Very pretty, very happy with that. So let's just put these back down, and then let's try this one. Oh, I'm going to try and clean off. It's mostly off. Right, okay. So let's try and unmold this. So that is beautiful. I'm very happy with that. I'm not sure you can see the colours that well, but I'm very happy with that. And then this one. And again, right, so there's no sharp edges. There are a couple of bubbles around here, which I will fix, but there's not really much of a sharp edge. Yeah, it's beautiful. And then you turn it over. Hey, look at that. Isn't that darling? Okay, so now in this one I want to put these fairies. Haven't quite decided how they're going yet. Maybe like that. I might put white on the back. You peel the sticker and you put it down. And the hope is that you won't really see the edges, but I'm not sure. Now apparently it's a rule of odds. You always make sure you put an odd number down, okay? Never even. That makes everything work. If you put an even number down, for some reason it just does not look right. This is part of the Put a Sticker on It collaboration with Gert Creates. Really use a craft knife because I am a little bit accident prone. There we go. Let's switch around and let's do these ones. Now let's see if we can actually see these on here. 5 is too many on here. There, I think that works. Little bubble there. Oh, I forgot to demold this, so let's move these out of the way for a second. So this was an extra as well. Clear up the edge on this. This is a lot easier to do when there's actually resin in the mould because it holds it a lot stiffer. Right, can you see there's a big bubble there? Now, I'm not going to demold this because there's still quite a gap around it. So I'm actually going to put a backing on this one. And I'm also gonna back these two as well. Oh. Fire of magic. Let's take this off. And let's hope these are done. Oh no. Look at that. Oh wow, that's interesting. Right, I will fix that, but that was interesting. Let's take all of that off. That will be nice scrappies. There's this one, which I think looks absolutely beautiful. I'm going to put a coating on that. And then let's unmould this. Oh, I like that. I do like that. And then I'm going to burnish the top of this because that is beautiful. Right. And yeah, so I need to fix this, but I will sand this down and then I will show you when that's done. And then when that's done, I'm going to top coat these two. Okay. Let's get some pens. Okay. So just in case I forget to do it before or I forget to do it after, these are really, really cute. And then the back is this clear. Did make some weird patterns on it, but it's all good. got a bit of something there. I'll just pick that off. That's fine. Anyway, but they're very cute. And then this one. And this one had the stuff that came over the edge because this dripped over the edge here. But that's fine because I'm gonna put diamantanes around it. Yay! So I'm just gonna mix up the resin. That requires gloves, and I'll be back in a minute, ready to pour. Just stirring this, and you can see the little bit of glitter that I put in, which was this from Temu. And then there are bubbles in here, but because we're going to be doing such a thin layer, I'm not going to put it through the bubble machine because I'm going to spray alcohol down on these first, then pour this, and then spray alcohol on the top again. And therefore, it should all be good. There we go, and I'll let that settle. I'll do the same with this one. I'm going to keep an eye on this to make sure that none of it pulls away from the sides, just to make sure that I do actually have enough resin in there. Let's just check. It has pulled away a little bit from the edge there, so I'll add a little bit more. This one looks good, so I'm going to find somewhere to put this, and then I'll put the G3 on, and I'll be back when it's ready to demold. And again, just pour slowly into the middle and let it run out. I'm going to back these in cork, so to start with that, I'm going to draw around these on this cork that I have, and I cut them out and then stick them on. I'm going to speed you through the cutting out of these because this is a little bit boring. So the reason I'm actually sticking the cork on, even though I did the white background, is that the white background is still quite translucent. So it has to be on a dark surface for you to actually be able to see it properly. So I decided if I put the cork on, that it makes the... I should put it on the right one, shouldn't I? It just makes it stand out, that the picture stand out a bit better. Okay, so that's it without it. And then that's it with it, and I just think it makes it a little bit better. So here we go. Right, so because I don't want to put this down on here, I'm gonna just use this as my stand. So peel and stick cork, which is the most wonderful invention ever. And what I do is I hold my fingers like this, and then I go and I check that it's equal there, and then I pat it down. Try to remove any bubbles without breaking the cork, but if I do, it's not too much of an issue. Okay, and then you can see it's just around the edges, so I go around with my teeny tiny pair of scissors and I cut the edge off. Then peel the back, take the edges like this, make sure it's about right, lay it down. This one mostly fits, yay! Because of this, I'm going to put these around the edge. So just to show you the finished pieces, because my video cut off halfway, well, not halfway through, but most of the way through of me doing the beading around the outside. As you can see, the cork backing has made it a lot easier to see the fairies on here, which is really cool. This is the other one, which I think is also really, really cute. And I love the edging, took me a while. The cork backgrounds look really good on here. I will do the glamour shots and come back to you. This is the dragon breaking through the wall with the purple background. I'm going to attach a wall hanging plate to it and cut off any sharp edges, but there's the dragon. Please like and subscribe and hit the bell to be notified of any more videos coming out. I'm hoping to deliver videos every Monday at 5 p.m. Central Eastern Time. Thank you and goodbye.